The pit in the south lot of the County Administration Centre is looking a lot more like a dry lake bed than an actual lake these days, and that means one thing. Piles. Not piles of dirt, though we'll get to one of those in a minute, but construction piles. Long posts that are drilled into the ground to anchor a building. Now, not all construction projects require piles, but at this site, there are 3 reasons for them. First, the sandy soil here doesn't have enough bearing pressure to support the parking structure on its own. Additionally, this soil has the potential to liquefy in a seismic event. And finally,
buoyancy. So you can't tell right now, but we're actually, a little bit below sea level, and the water table is going to be up about 7 feet when we stop dewatering. And what the piles do is they help hold the structure down, so that when the dewatering system's turned off and the water kind of comes in, it prevents the garage from wanting to lift up out of the ground.
Crews are getting ready to drill 277 piles into this site. So how's it done?
This is an auger cast pile system. And so what happens is that rig comes over to the piles location. It drills down. It drills a hole. It's an 18-inch diameter hole. It goes all the way down to the depth that it needs. In this case, it's 35 feet. As the auger starts to come back up, it's simultaneously pumping grout into the hole to prevent the hole from caving in, at which point the crane will hoist a cylinder-type rebar cage, and they'll actually set it inside the grout. The grout's so liquid that it can just float right in there. This is one of our 5 test piles that we put in, and what you can see here is the grout that's starting to come up to strength. We've got a piece of rebar that's held in the rebar cage that was set in at the right elevation.
The test piles are then dynamically tested, basically hitting the piles to see if they move. And then that data will be used to make any necessary adjustments before the real piles start going in.
If you took away everything that's underneath it, it would be a house that's propped up on stilts.
In the meantime, a couple of questions answered. Another pile, that big pile of dirt in the north lot, well, that's a cost-saving move. All that came out of the pit, and instead of paying to haul it away, then paying for new dirt when the garage needs backfilling, this pile is being stored on site. Also, some are wondering why the underground garage isn't being built right up against the building. Well, you can thank modern plumbing for that one. A huge sewer line that drains most of downtown and Coronado runs underground just below this spot. That wasn't going anywhere, so the garage footprint had to move a little to the south. But the walk from the garage to the building is guaranteed to be a scenic one.